The history of Saudi Arabia is deeply rooted in the Arabian Peninsula and has witnessed countless political, cultural, and economic transformations over the centuries. From prehistoric civilizations to the modern nation-state, Saudi Arabia's journey is a fascinating tale of exploration, conquests, trade, religion, and development. Prehistoric times in the region suggest human habitation dating back to the Paleolithic era, evidenced by the discovery of stone tools and petroglyphs. The rise of settled communities occurred around 5000 BCE when nomadic tribes began to settle near oases and establish agricultural practices, contributing to the development of what is now known as the Arabian culture and way of life. It was during the first millennium BCE that the region witnessed the rise and fall of several significant kingdoms, notably the Nabateans and the Lehianites. The Nabateans, renowned for their mastery of trade and settlements like Petra, controlled the spice trade routes that connected the Arabian Peninsula with Egypt, Syria, and the rest of the Mediterranean. In the 6th century CE, a new religious movement emerged that would profoundly shape the destiny of Saudi Arabia, Islam. The Prophet Muhammad, born in modern-day Saudi Arabia, began preaching in the city of Mecca around 610 CE. His message challenged the polytheistic religious practices prevailing in the region and inspired a monotheistic faith known as Islam. The rise of Islam eventually led to the unification of the Arabian Peninsula under the banner of the First Islamic State, the Rashidun Caliphate. During the Rashidun and subsequent Umayyad and Abbasid caliphates, the Arabian Peninsula became the center of the Islamic world and an important hub for trade, science, and culture. The region's strategic location along land and sea trade routes ensured its continuous commercial relevance and prosperity. However, as the influence of the caliphate waned, several independent Arab dynasties emerged. In the 15th century, one such dynasty, the Ottomans, conquered most of the Arabian Peninsula, including present-day Saudi Arabia, making it a part of the vast Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman rule, lasting for nearly 4 centuries, had a profound impact on the region's political and social structure. Despite Ottoman control, local tribes in the Arabian Peninsula maintained considerable autonomy. The House of Saud, founded by Muhammad ibn Saud in the town of Diriyah in the 18th century, rose to prominence as a formidable force. With their conservative and austere interpretation of Islam, Wahhabism, the Sauds sought to unify the tribes under their leadership and establish a puritanical Islamic state. In the early 19th century, Muhammad Ali of Egypt, who sought to weaken the Ottoman Empire, launched an unsuccessful campaign to control the Arabian Peninsula. However, Saudi forces under the leadership of Abdulaziz ibn Saud managed to reclaim their territories and establish the modern state of Saudi Arabia in 1932. Saudi Arabia rapidly transformed under the leadership of King Abdulaziz. Oil, discovered in commercial quantities in the 1930s, transformed the country's economy, making it one of the wealthiest nations in the world. The resulting oil boom fueled massive infrastructure development, urbanization, and an increase in the standard of living for many Saudis. The late 20th and early 21st centuries witnessed various challenges and changes for Saudi Arabia. The country actively participated in regional and global politics, especially within the Arab world. The conservative interpretation of Islam remained the bedrock of Saudi society, but socio-economic reforms, such as increasing women's rights and diversifying the economy, have been gradually introduced in recent years. However, Saudi Arabia also faced criticism and controversy, particularly regarding its human rights record and its regional policies. The country has been involved in conflicts such as the Gulf War, the Yemeni civil war, and the ongoing Qatari crisis, thus playing a significant role in the geopolitics of the Middle East. In conclusion, Saudi Arabia's history is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of its people. From ancient civilizations to the birthplace of Islam and a modern oil-rich nation, Saudi Arabia's historical journey is an amalgamation of diverse cultures, ideologies, and economic influences that have shaped the identity and development of the country.